Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So in our today video we will be providing you the information about the jigs for jigs today of the day. So it is a easy level problem. So in this problem we have to find the nth number of the Padovan sequence. For the Padovan sequence, if you doesn't know about the Padovan sequence, let us discuss about that. So basically in the Padovan sequence, the nth term is dependent on the n minus 2 and n minus 3 term. So do not judge this drawing. I am doing it freely on the laptop pads. So if we add this n minus 2 and n minus 3, then we get nth term. So basically from here you can get the idea what is the Padovan sequence. Just we have to find the n minus 2 term and n minus 3, then we easily get the nth term. Now moving to the question. So here you can read that, for example, if n is 3, we have to calculate n minus 2, that is 1, and n minus 3, that is 0. 0 and 1th term is 1, that sum to 2 for the output. And similarly for the fourth, we have to find second and first term and sum it out, then we get 2 as the output. Now you can see the what are the this restriction on the time and space complexity. So this is about. Now how we are going to solve this. Make sure that you is able to see this what is the Padovan sequence. If you once able to read the Padovan sequence, then the further step is so easy. Now we will be doing the solution. For the solution approach, we will be creating a long array whose length will be n plus 1, and the approach will be quite simple. So just this, I am creating an array. So these are exception. So its size is n plus 1. Just at the end we have to return the nth term. Okay. Now this is 0th index, this is first index, this is second index. Okay. Then its value at the 0th index is 1, and at the first and second it also 1. So for calculating the third index value, we will be using these two previous value and just calculate the third index value. And for similarly for the fourth index, we will be calculating the first and second value and then add them both and get the fourth index value. And this will we do for the n times to calculate the nth value. So hope just simple as it is. Just create a array and sum of the previous term to get the current term value, and then at the end just return the nth value for it. If you still have any additional doubt, you can just ask in the comment box. I will be writing the code for it. Now if the value of the n is 0, 1, 2, so it is clear that we have to return value 1. Here you are given the value of 0 at first and second index. Just write the condition if n is equal to 1 or n is equal to 2 and or n is equal to 0, then we have to return 1. Just write return 1. Now for the further step, we will be here declaring an array. For that, use int array. The name of the array is arr equal to int new int n plus 1. We have to return the nth index, so we will be using n plus 1 size of the array. Now we will be putting the default value of 0th index, and then we can copy this for the further. Copy this out, paste it. Now replace 1 and 2. So we have put the default value of 0, 1, 2, 1, 2 index as 1. Now we will be using a for loop for iterating over the all n terms and adding it out. And our loop will be start from the 3rd index, because for the previous index we have given the default value 1. That is, for the 0, 1, 2 index we have given the value as 1. So we will be starting to the index 3rd. I is equal to 3, then I is less than n and I plus 1. We will be updating the I with I plus 1. Here why n don't use n plus 1, because in the n plus 1 size of array the last term is n. So now it will be simply one line code. Just write arr I is equal to arr I minus 2 plus arr I minus 3. Now keep this in bracket and take its modulo by the 10 raised to power 9 plus 7, that is 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and at the 9th we have to add 7. So this, why we have used the modulo, because the summation of these two number might to be long, that is beyond the integer storage capacity. So bring it in the integer storage capacity. We just get this modulo to this, and this is completed. This is just one line code. Now we just have to return arr n. Just this simple code will give us the solution. Just click on compile and run. And if you like this solution, just subscribe to our channel for getting this amazing solution. So where we get wrong, we are getting 0 output. Why? Let me see. Okay. We should there should be less than or equal to n, because for the nth term we have to calculate the value. So that just replace less than with less than equal to. Just click on compile and run. Now you will get the answer 2. Now you can submit it out, and your all the task will be completed. Now here you can see. So we have completed with 100% accuracy and 0.025 milliseconds. So hope you like this video. Just like this video and subscribe to our channel for getting this amazing solution. and we are participating in a challenge in which we will be completing 1K subscriber on YouTube in just 2 months. So please provide some support and love to our channel by just subscribing to it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.